Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming at you in another video. All right, so it's halftime of the Hawks and the Heat game, and basically what I see here is a Heat team that's just not turning the ball over at all. Zero turnovers, and you have Jimmy Butler lighting them up, and you have PJ Tucker lighting them up. That's kind of what the gist of what's going on down there. Coach Spolstra started Gabe Vincent, which I thought was kind of interesting down there. Kind of quickly pulled him out of there when Gabe struggled a little bit. Saw Victor Oladipo for a quick minute. I started having link issues, to be honest with you, so I was really struggling over here to see the game, to be honest. But I checked out the stats, and I will do a much better job of trying to get a link in the second half so I can see more of the game. But more or less, what I'm seeing is just Kevin Huerter struggling. Unfortunately, I mentioned him in the game, the pregame video, and said that I wanted to see him be aggressive and that he could really shoot it. But it's not falling tonight. Bogey's having struggles shooting the ball as well. DeAndre Hunter started the game really hot in the first quarter. Really getting his set shot going, whether it was a hand in his face or not. It was falling and falling frequently, and they just kind of got away from him. I don't really know why they did. It didn't seem as if he was in foul trouble or anything. But no, that was not so good. Obviously, I'm sure you know by now, Clint Capella did make his return, so that does change things a bit for the series. But not if Atlanta's not going to play any defense. They need to defend the basketball at the end of the day. Scoring is one issue, and yeah, shots are going to either fall or not. But if you're going to be giving up all kinds of points, the runs that Miami's going on in this first half are kind of ridiculous. So we'll see what's going on in the second half. Hopefully, for Atlanta's sake, they can try to figure out a way to string together a couple stops. Collins is looking much better out there. Okongwu had a fantastic block that really stood out in the first half. So it's a lot of good things there going on for the Hawks, but it's just a lot of Miami. I mean, they're silencing that crowd. There's nothing else to say. They're really silencing the crowd. Trae Young is not getting it going, and it just seemed like there were opportunities for him to kind of work the ball around near the end of the first quarter. Um, and he kind of did a little dribble move and forced up a shot that clanked. I just looked at that situation. I said, that's why you hear some of the things that people say about Trae Young. It's like, we like him and this and that, but there's been issues about how he's run the team and etc. And it's because of plays like that. He's going to have to get more of a rhythm for using that pass, just like I say about everybody, using the pass as a means of opening up things for yourself and your teammates. And being that he can do those moves and all of that, even if you can pull that move off here or there, forcing a shot is not what's the best in terms of percentages for your team. You want to play the percentages in the game of basketball, and an open shot is a much better look than you getting a couple dribbles off and then shooting in a defender's face. I just don't think that's not how you do it. When you got DeAndre Hunter going 4 for 5 and he's wide open in the corner, that ball needs to be worked around to make sure he gets it. So I like what I saw from DeLon Wright early on defensively, and really that's pretty much where it ends. Capella's, they're giving him some minutes, but they want to bring him back slowly, and it makes a lot of sense. But they really do need his size out there. Him and Okongwu create some problems for Miami that they need to try to take advantage of as best as possible. So it's a lot of things they could do. But at the end of the day, Miami, if Jimmy's going to play like this and they're not going to turn the ball over, yeah, you're in for a long night. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. The Hawks are at home and they're playing with with the understanding that they don't want to have their backs against the wall. They can tie this series up and do some good things for themselves. So, and on the Heat end of things, they're finding a lot of stuff out of people that they like on their bench. Max Strus has been fantastic, and as far as I could tell, Bam Adebayo has been active as well, very active in this game on the boards particularly. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I'm going to go check that out right now. My name's BDL44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.